Hey guys, this is a follow-up video of my Jetski seat cover replacement video. I just wanted to go over some additional useful tips needed when installing a new seat cover. So let's get started.
Alright guys, here is cover number 2. Just going to get started, and pretty much I've already dropped in the bolster pieces here. That's actually the part that goes through the cushion. Dropped in the bolster cushion piece back here, pretty much back there. So got that in, and as you can see, this is the main thing. It looks as though the orange pretty much in this area is not completely at the right level. So what I'm going to do, looking at this cushion, I'm actually going to pull heat all the way down the top side up here, and I'm going to pull this up and attach there. That's after I pull the fabric from this side and this side and tack it in place. Because of the fact that that's the shortest area there, that's the shortest area there, and this is the shortest area here. So I'm going to start with that, but obviously it looks as though right this area here that needs to come forward because that's not completely lined up. So I'll pretty much get started with that now. All right, we're back. So what I've done is I've actually heated this main area right here, repositioned the actual bolster right here to where it lines up a little bit better. I pulled material as much this way as possible. I pulled it this way, pretty much down here, and the other side. And I've clamped both sides pretty much right there to get a basic idea as to where material is going to lay. You can see there's even space pretty much all the way around. That's the size right in here. Same here. So there's even space all the way around there. It's a little short up here, but I'm gonna have to heat a little bit more up here in order to get that to come around. But as you can see, here's the other clamp. So the clamp is holding the material pretty much where it needs to be, other than the fact that right in the middle up front I need a little bit more material. So right there. So this is where I'm going to have to just pull around and normally split or cut this right here to allow it to, instead of being pulled in one direction, kind of pull multiple different directions. So I split here, about here, and that way it'll go different directions. So we're getting there. All right, now we've got the seat cover pretty much centered where it needs to be, and we have the front. Like I said, that's the third shortest area right up here. All of that is attached. These are actually wide crown staples, just because when you first start putting staples in, the narrow crown, or I guess you say the really tiny crown, a lot of times when you start pulling fabric, it'll actually pull through, or the staple will stay there and it'll pull right through the fabric. So I try to start with those larger head staples. That's just something I just started doing recently, just so that it doesn't pull through when you're trying to move things back and forth. So that's just a hint. It may have two different size staples in it, or two different, I guess you'd say, head staples in the cover when I do it, but to me, it gets a little bit better when you're trying to stretch it the way you want to stretch it, get it on. So hope that helps. All right, we're back. I got most of the middle areas on both sides, right and left, pretty much tacked in. Got the bolsters pretty much centered and pulled to where they're lined up, and I have a little bit of ripple in here, but this is because the back has not been attached. Like the back here has not been attached right here at all, so that'll come in when that gets pulled around. Here is pretty much what I do when I get up here to the front. So what I'm doing here is I'm centering the material pretty much on the corner. I pull it over straight over the corner and then roll over the right, or the upper and the lower portion of it. Pretty much fold it over the middle, right, left, clamp it. That way this material stays centered on the corner. same sides, or pretty much on both sides. So that's pretty much why that's looking that way. So let's give you a better idea, a little bit more of a look. See how the corners are pretty much folded in, and I do also cut off a little bit of the corner because there's a lot of material there. So I cut out the actual corner and then make it where the center will fold down, and then fold the upper and lower section over one at a time. A couple of staples on the upper part, a couple of staples on the lower part, and then pretty much cut off the excess and then re-secure everything. So that's kind of pretty much how I tackle the corners. All right, well, we're getting there. I'll show you pretty much finished up. We're getting really close to finishing up, so that'll be the next step.
Here is the completed seat cover install. I typically complete the corners by cutting off most of the corner material, leaving enough fabric to fold over the corner, then I fold one side over and attach the material. Next, trim off the excess of that portion. You can heat the area carefully to help it lay down better, then fold over the remaining section and attach it. You may need a slightly longer staple because it is going through 3 sections of fabric. Once you're done, trim off the excess material and put the seat on the ski for the beauty shot. Don't forget to check out my description for links to tools and materials used in this video. I do feel that having the right tools for the job makes the job a lot easier. If you do use the links in my description, it does help support my channel and enables me to continue creating valuable content for you. Your support is greatly appreciated. See you on my next video.